layout for the values are added, now we need the essential arithmetic signs for the calculations. From the palette tab at the left, take the layout option, select horizontal arrangement and drag it onto the screen below the second value. Then go to properties, take the align horizontal option and choose center. We have to do the same in the vertical option too. So click on align vertical and set it as center. Now click on height and set it to 10%. Then click on the width option and change it from automatic to fill parent. Now that the horizontal arrangement is done, let's add the buttons for arithmetic signs. Let's start with the button for addition. For that, from the user interface option at the left side, click on button. Then drag and place it inside the new horizontal arrangement. First, let's change the font size of the text. Take the font size option from the properties and set it as 25. Now click on the width option and set it as 15%. Then click on shape in the properties. From the options, click on rounded to make the button round shaped. Over to the text part now. So click on the box of the text option and select the text and remove it. Then type a plus symbol inside the box. Now let's change the name of the button to recognize it better. Take the rename option from the components tab as we already have the button 1 selected. Then from the new window, set the new name of the button as addition. Then click on OK. As we have added the plus symbol, let's add the button for subtraction. So click on button from the user interface option. Then drag and drop it on the screen near the plus symbol. Click on font size and type the font size as 25. Now we can do the same steps we did for the plus symbol. Click on width and set it as 15% and click on OK. What can be added next? Yes, the shape. So click on shape and select rounded from the options. Then click on text and give the subtraction symbol after removing the initial text from there. Now, how do we rename this button? Alright, go to the Components tab and click on Rename. Then set the new name as Subtraction and click on OK to confirm. We have added the plus symbol and the subtraction symbol. Don't we need to add the next button? And which button will that be? Of course, the symbol for multiplication. Yes, select the button option from the user interface. Then drag the button and place it right near the subtraction sign. Set the font size as 25 by clicking on the box for setting the font size. Now click on width and give it a value of 15% and click on OK. Let's make the button round shape now by clicking on shape and selecting rounded from the options. Over to the text option now. So click on text option and remove the text. Then set the text as the symbol for multiplication, that is X, which resembles an into sign. Okay, let's now change the name of the button to multiplication. For that, click on Rename in the Components tab and assign the new name as multiplication and click on OK. Have you ever heard about 𝗣𝗴𝗲 computers? It was the name for the group of African American female mathematicians who worked as human computers at the Langley Research Center of NACA in USA. Their work included reading, analyzing and plotting data without computers but all by their hands. They were active in time period of 1943 to 1968 and were subjected to large-scale racial discrimination. Fine, we have now added 3 out of the 4 symbols. Now, which one is the 4th? The symbol for division, right? Okay then, let's add that too. For that, click on button in user interface as we know now. Then, drag and place it on screen with its companions. Now click on the box for the font size and set it to 25. Then click on width and set it as 15%. Then to make it round shaped, click on Shape and select Rounded from the options. Now set the text as the symbol for division, which is slash, which resembles a divided by sign inside the box of the text option. Finally, rename the button by clicking on Rename in the Components tab and setting the new name as Division. Don't forget to click on OK. That's it. We have added our essential arithmetic signs, addition symbol, subtraction symbol, multiplication and division symbol. Now we have set the horizontal arrangement for the two inputs and set the four arithmetic operators. Now, don't we need to display the result of our arithmetic operation? Yes. So, let's set a horizontal arrangement for that. So, select the Layout option from the Palette tab, then drag and place it below the arithmetic signs on the screen. Now, go to Properties, click on Align Vertical option and choose Center from the options. Also, click on Width and change it to Fill Parent. Then click on OK to confirm. As we have done the horizontal arrangement, it's time to add the label for the results. So, click on User Interface from the Palette tab and click on Label option. Then, drag and drop the label into the new horizontal arrangement. Now, shift to the Properties and click on the box for font size. Let's set the value of font size as 60. Then, click on the Text option and remove the existing text from the box. Type the new text as result, : We have added the label for implying the results now. Up next, let's add the label to display the actual result in numbers. For that, click on Label again and drag it to near the previous label in our newly added horizontal arrangement. Now let's change the name of the new label to Result. Rename it in the Components tab like we have done earlier. Then click on OK. The rename process makes it easy for us in the block coding section as it will reduce the confusion. Thus, we stick to renaming the essential labels. Great! Shall we look at the output to check whether everything works well? Sure! How about a preview? So let's click on Connect at the top left. From the option, select AI Companion. Now we have a new window with a QR code. So let's scan this QR code using the MIT AI2 Companion app installed in our mobile phone. One can also use the 6-digit code to get the output window, and then the MIT App Inventor will load the output for us. Are you looking forward for a trial check? Okay, as you can see the preview on the computer screen, let me share my mobile phone screen with you so that you can see how to take the output on your mobile phone. And yes, now you can see my mobile phone screen. I have the MIT AI2 Companion app opened here. Let me now choose the Scan QR Code option to scan the QR code. Here it is. So let's scan the QR code from this window. Ta-da! The first look of the calculator looks so satisfying. All the elements that we have added, the boxes for the values, the arithmetic signs, and the labels for the result, all are properly placed. And yes, it looks perfect. We have now finished adding the core elements to our app.